Holy shit, 7 people online. I was supposed to change my audio a bit. It was too loud when I listened to my last VOD that I uploaded to YouTube. Let's not put it at +5, but just neutral. Now it should be a bit less. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. And also tired, of course. I mean, it is 1 AM over here. I usually go asleep around 1, 2 AM. But it's a small tournament, so I felt like I could do it. Let's hope it doesn't last too long and do need to sleep at some point. But you know, I haven't played the Duelyst tournament since... I don't know. I don't remember. That's how long ago it is. Yeah, it's a small one, but there is some money, so I do want to win. I did pick a deck that is maybe more on the fun side, though. I'm not sure. Like, I have just no clue what the fuck is good in this version of Duelyst, honestly, or in any version of Duelyst. So maybe the deck I made is actually very good. Maybe it's very tryhard, I don't know, but... Basically, I asked Calvin, what should I play? And he gave me some options, and I was like, oh, that option sounds fun, and then I chose that. If I buy, by the way, bracket is in 20 chat. Oh, shit. Then I guess we'll just comment. No, then I'm looking at people's decks I can't watch. Because it's closed deck list. Then I'm not sure what we're gonna do now. If it was open deck lists, I could maybe cast until I play, but... Is it called Overload Open? Oh, here's a challenge. I'm not sure if I will leak anything if I don't block my screen, so I'll make it black for a bit and open a challenge link. I don't think I have an account on there anymore. I think I had one, but I mean, I didn't use it for so long, I probably forgot my password. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's I don't need an account, I see I'm already there. I'm against Yakush or Freezart. I played a bit against Yakush last stream. He plays scary songlike stuff. And some other stuff. Oh, Decoy is also playing, I see. Timmy is a nugger. Nugger. Bit suspicious. That's why I know it's Decoy. And Decoy or Pasty has to play against Abra next round because Abra also has a bye. Oh shit, Zowie still plays this game? Nice. I see Zowie versus Shattered Glass. I also remember that name, Shattered Glass. I think that was some Obelisk vet player, no? PTR and P3P03 I both don't know. I know Valhalla and Codes. They've been around for ages. Andreas I also remember. Rosebud, is that the autistic Irish guy? I'm not sure. But yeah, Andreas I also remember. I remember most of these names. Are PTR and P3P03, are these two players well known in Duelyst 2 nowadays? I don't remember these names. Are they new? Okay, I think I can unblock the screen now, but I don't have anything to do. And it's also gonna be hard to talk to chat because there is a delay. I think I put it at 3 minutes, right? Yeah, I did. It's a 3-minute delay. Show bracket. I guess I can do that. How does it show on screen? Because it's a bit cut off. Okay, here we go. Bracket coming up in 3 minutes. Because delay. Perfect time to do aim labs. 3 minutes? Really? You mean you do 3 exercises, right? Otherwise it doesn't make sense. I don't know what to do, chat, because I can't watch any games because it's closed deck list. Resident Sleeper. Maybe we can build a new deck that I can't play in the tournament. Because I already submitted my deck. I've played quite a bit of these 4 factions, but very little Magmar and Abyss. I'm also usually just not really interested in those 2. What would I play if I played Abyss? Maybe I should have played Nova deck. I don't know if that's good in this version of the game, but it's usually a very consistent deck, so I kind of forgot that that deck exists. People didn't really play it against me much. Tomb Chaser is actually a good card nowadays. What does Breath do nowadays? That card could change, right? It costs 1 more for each enemy minion and 1 less for each ally minion, destroy all minions. So it's actually not that good of an answer to Jax. Because it costs 8 mana if Jax is on the board. But if you have a lot of your own minions, it gets cheaper. 1 less for each. This card should probably be played in this type of deck that needs removal. Grasp at least 1 or 2. Is Crawler worth it? I feel like that's kind of a bad card, but you know. Your first Nova doing 5 can be a big deal. And sometimes having a creep tile early so that your lure does 2 damage can also be a big deal. Maybe 2? Because the chance you will find 1 before 7 mana is pretty big, right? And I feel like you really only need 1 creep tile. And then I think Abyss probably needs Shrouds because they don't have a transform. I'm not sure because you can also just kill minions in Abyss. Have to see, but first Mystic Primus, like they're just a bit too good, I feel like, not to play. Maybe we could cut Primus if we don't have a good board, which is usually the case with Abyss actually. Yeah, I'm actually cutting the Primarinos for now. Put Jaxies instead. 10 Pepes, Pog. Where are the 10 Pepes? Oh, you mean in here in the bracket? Yeah. I actually responded very quickly to you, but I can never verify this with you because of the delay. You will never believe me that I actually responded fast for once. The aim labs while you wait? Oh, me now. Does it take an hour? It's a best of 1, right? So no. So sorry, I found an excuse not to do it. Maybe Bastion with Breath is nice. How much is Dark Transform? 5 mana. It's a bit much, but Archon does exist, so maybe I just play triple Breath with Bastions. And then we can also afford to play Grasp at least 2. Because this costs 5 mana to remove Archon, but Thingy costs 6 to remove Archon, Dark Transform. So maybe Breath of the Unbirth, nice meme name by the way. Maybe it's just better than Dark Transform. Dark Transform could be a 2-off. Ritual Banishing is a lot cheaper, but I need a minion on board. Well, with Bastions it's fine maybe. I also have Jaxies. 2 Banishings. And then a bunch of Shrouds. I don't have rejuve. Maybe 2 shrouds and 2 rejuves somehow. I feel like this kind of deck does want 3 rejuves maybe. Do we need triple bastion? Yeah, we do have a very low curve. I know we have this top end, but our curve is pretty low. Which I do like. I like low curve with a lot of top end at the same time. I feel like impactful late game and a lot of good early game is a good way to deck build. We do have a bit of a weak mid game, I guess, but we can just spam 2s maybe. Yeah, we do need the Bastion. We just don't have a hand size before 7 mana if we don't play them. Because it's so low curve before these come out. And yeah, it's good with the Banishing and the Breath of the Unbirth. Yeah, I really want a second rejuve somehow. Maybe I play Artifact Hunter 1-off instead of 1-off rejuve. That's also a possibility. But it's not an immediate heal. It's not as reliable. Maybe I just don't need shrouds. I do have good removal after all. Maybe because that does make our mid game a bit better to have a 4-drop. No shrouds in Abyss. Maybe a bit scary. Maybe fuck the crawler. It's also nice with Breath though, the crawler. And it is a Nova deck. I feel like I need a Gloom Chaser and a Jaxi for good turn 1 plays. Turn 1 Bastion kinda sucks. It's nice for your hand size of course, but you have nothing on the board that can actually do something. I will just call this no shroud and see if that's fine. Because you know we do have 5 kill spells, so maybe we don't need shroud. It's just for dying wishes it can be nice to have. Because like Aymara could for example be a bit annoying. But there are not that many dying wishes in the game, so especially not super good ones. And a lot of dying wishes you can deal in a different way with than Dispel. Like for example Duelyst, you just kill the Duelyst and Night Sorrow the Tombstone, right? So no shroud creep. Maybe I should have played this deck. But it's too late, I already submitted my deck. So yeah, that was a way to kill time. I see I have some pings in Discord, let me check. Oh, that's actually a nice AI art, Macer. And I also got a ping in the... Okay, I play against Freezard. Freezard beat Yakush. Oh, we're actually playing, nice. Oh no, Macer is challenging me to game. I'm not sure if we can play. Because it looks like I have to play now. Oh yeah, I do have to play. Right? I didn't get a ping yet that I have to play, but... No, I did get a ping that I have to play XD. My game is up, lol. Breath of the Unburb. That's a good card for me, right? Yes, good luck, have fun. Yeah, we're playing this deck. Oh, that's not a bad matchup. It's not like an auto win or anything, but It's not a bad matchup. Maybe I keep this. Nah. I remember that Freezard is not bad, right? I'm pretty sure he was not bad, so he should probably not play turn 2 thing against Vet. What's the name? Regalia. There's usually not much to steal against Linar early game. And I have triple of these, and Fury is a one-off. So maybe I should keep it, but, you know, I think he's probably good enough to not play into Fury. And maybe he just backlines a 2-drop next turn because he's kind of bricking, it seems. Okay, that's worth to buff. Because my hand sucks as well, I want to get a card I can play. There we go. Guardian is nice. Maybe Tempest now, that I would be happy. Is that a Sunbloom? He does play Sunbloom, okay. Then I wish I didn't play my First Wish. It's not a card you see very often. I'm not sure if he plays minions. It seems like Fatigue or something. Then it's not a good matchup, actually. Because then I got nothing to steal. And I just have a bunch of low curve garbage that he just removes from the board. Okay, nice. That's lucky. Well, it still dies to Tempest, so maybe I wait. Yeah, I think I will wait to buff this. Also because he plays Sunbloom, right? So I might want to rebuff my Guardian. I want to protect this though. But then I can't protect this from Tempest. I guess I don't care about Tempest. Because I have a Portal Guardian on the board. I don't care if he kills the Jaxi for free. It also gives me command over all mana tiles. But yeah, it's starting to look like Fatigue those first few turns. And then these Enruis and the Dominant Wills and the Blind Scourges are all fucking useless. And then it's actually not a good matchup for me. Okay, no Tempest. But Martyrdom is also annoying. Oh shit, a second Sunbloom on the Jaxi. That's good news for me. Makes sense because he denies the mana as well. It's not a bad play. But the fact that he played two Sunblooms is nice for our Aymaras. We have two of those. I need to protect this from Tempest, because I'm gonna have to make a play that's weak to Tempest. Holy shit, his hand is so ass! It wouldn't be bad if he played a normal Lion-R deck, I guess, because I can probably Dominant Will next turn, but I guess skipping turns is maybe okay against Fatigue. It depends on the situation, I would say. I've been replacing these Ruiz and stuff all the time, but yeah, there we go with Tempest. He is getting low. I think I will just tempo Zenrui because he has not played a minion yet. Which also makes me want to replace the Dominant Will, but I think I will keep that because, you know, two Third Wishes are also not doing anything here. I don't know if he plays Imo, but usually he doesn't. He just played a Tempest, so I feel like I can risk this. Holy shit, these are the only Dominant Wills in the deck! It's probably over, boys. Probably over round 1. There we go, he has the perfect answer again. That means only one Tempest and one Sunbloom left. Never mind, he has 2 Tempests left. Maybe I Dominant Will this thing. He's almost dead, actually. Okay, I'll just ignore this then. He just played a Tempest. I don't want this to be able to be hit by anything, actually. But I also want to hit his face and not the Alcuin. I could also provoke the Alcuin, but then this dies. I want to keep this body on the board. I know he has another Tempest, so... Oh, that means I should provoke this thing. Because he has another Tempest. Then I actually get value out of the lock. Because this can't hit my face first. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. That's a very weak Lady Lock turn, but... You know, he's getting kind of low, so I feel like I should keep up the pace. I don't remember how many Shrouds there are in this deck. I think only 2. I felt like I didn't need triple Dispel when I have Steel. Okay, I got the perfect answer to that. But maybe it's double. Double Regalia would be a bit annoying. What the fuck is that? He played a minion that is not Alcuin. After this attack, account dispel that unit. Okay, don't care. I could steal that. A Shroud is garbage. This hand is so ass. I don't want to play this Russias. But I have to because of the Regalia. Man, if I just had an Aymara at this point, you know. He only has 1 Sunbloom left in the deck, so... I don't want to play this because if I play this... He's further away from dying, but... I don't really have a choice. It's just not worth dominating. I have so many minions in the deck, but... I'm just not getting more than 1 Portal Guardian. Well, there he is. Yeah, the draws are a bit unfortunate this game. My early game draws were very good, but... The past 3 turns were garbage. I really have a lot of minions, I swear. Especially 2-drops. Aerial Rift, he gets to pick a card he wants. Okay, now it's actually a problem because I don't have another Russias. I could steal that, I guess, because I have nothing better to do. Yeah, I guess I steal it because he has nothing else to steal in that deck, man. This is the best minion he has played so far to steal in his deck. I'm not kidding. He has another Tempest, maybe. Can I prevent him from fucking me with that? Do I need to walk away a bit? I mean, I can't stop him from hitting my face with Regalia if he has the correct removal, so... Just if he plays a one-off Immo, I should spread out a bit, maybe. Bloodtear can help with Regalia, but just my second Russia's curse in the game will be nice as well. I assume that's a Tempest pick. That means he has 1 left. Oh no, he just is stuck in Regalias now. That's also not great, but then I'm happy I walked away a bit in that case. This is actually a good use for Blind Scourge, but I don't want to stay near him is the problem. Can I break his Regalia? I can take 2 charges away, that's all. Unless I also play Fury. He's actually dead if I get Russias here. Please just give me Russias. Plus. This is not a bad card this turn, but... he would just be dead, right? I'm pretty sure. Just to get rid of the stacks a little bit. This Shroud is not even worth playing, I guess. It does help me deal with this thing. But he has another Tempest in the deck. I'll play it. Oh, there's a Russias and an Aymara. These are the cards, and he would have just died last turn! He would have just died last turn if you gave me this one earlier. Is he killing me or something? He's so confident here. Okay, goodbye Shroud. And now he's no longer dead. Now I don't want to play this Russias. He doesn't have a third Regalia, so I don't have to play Russias this turn. Because this punches through the Regalias, he can't triple stack to take the first hit away. And then maybe I just keep this hand. Now there's no way he's gonna play into Fury, right? Yes, I almost last turn I would have killed him with this, but it's no longer the case anymore. Why am I struggling with Regalia in a triple Russias deck? Yeah, like I said, I drew well early game, but after that it was a bit unfortunate. Because I got this one turn too late to kill him. Several turns too late to deal with the Regalias. Okay, that punches through them a little bit. Problem is we're just gonna deck out. I should keep the other one. He didn't really have anything to steal. I'll just play this for the body because I have to kill him ASAP. Well, not ASAP, that's not really how it works against Thing, but whatever. I can't afford to play this, I will never be able to kill him. If I play my last Russias. Play this as a Tempest protection, of course. Pretty sure this is over. The upside is that I can go to sleep on time. But yeah, I'm a bit salty about... Oh, that's probably a one-off. Didn't see this card yet, obviously. Because, yeah, again, I would have just killed him if I got this one turn earlier. Sentinel. What the fuck? Suddenly he plays minions. Now I regret tempoing Zenrui. Why is he suddenly playing minions? What? So, I mean, I think it makes sense in his deck. It's not like bad or anything, but I'm just surprised. Okay, concede. Yeah, those were just very bad draws, honestly, after the early game. Again, the early game I drew well. I'll show the deck. Russias literally came one turn too late to just kill him. And like I said, many turns too late to deal with the Regalias that fucked me, which should never happen for Vet. I just didn't draw minions, even though you can see I play a lot of minions. You know, after the mid game I never drew minions. I kept getting Dominant Wills and Rui Blind Scorches against fucking Fatigue Linar. And never saw the second Aymara. I didn't see the second Portal Guardian until it was 9 mana, etc. But yeah, this is the deck. And yeah, if they have nothing to steal, it's kind of garbage. We could have won though. Like I said, if I just, as always, didn't get rushes one turn too late. But like I said, there is an upside. We can go to sleep. I can't cast games because it's closed deck list. Otherwise I would stay and do that. We can't see how other people did. Okay, Abra beat Decoy. I'm honestly surprised because Decoy plays Abra counter decks. Zowie against PTR. Okay. Oh wait, there's a losers bracket. XD. I guess I have to stay. I kind of want to go to sleep though. Because that's a very long thing. I don't know, it is fun to play though. So, let's play against Macer. Where is he? Oh, he's offline. I will spoil the end of the game, I guess, if I type in chat now that I need an opponent to play versus for friendlies to stall. Oh, my game is probably up soon anyway. Andreas Valhalla. Oh, there we go. Literally just finished. I can play Andreas now. I didn't know that there was a losers bracket. Andreas. I remember you. I really do. I think he mostly played Venar decks, is what I remember. So, you know, a fellow man of taste. Oh shit, the mirror. And it's actually going to be a good game. That's nice. Because we're not gonna get cocked by matchup. This is 100% skill. Oh, I'm happy to see Shroud already. Actually, it's not 100% skill if I Zenrui a Portal Guardian in the early game. Then it's very low skill. But yeah, I have only 2 Shrouds, so I'm not replacing that for obvious reasons. I can't deal with Portal Guardian in the early game without it. Starting from the mid game, you know, I can just Zenrui it, but... Oh shit, it's Mech! I didn't expect that. I kind of forgot how Mech works in this version of the game. Okay, first visual Primus Fist would punish this a lot. Okay, we drew garbage again. It's not worth Russia's cursing a fucking Helm of Mech. Now I should definitely keep the Shroud to deal with Mech, the big boy itself. What are these draws? Is this deck just bad? I did build it in 5 minutes, by the way. But I have a shit ton of early game. That was on purpose, because I knew I would have to play a lot of brick cards because it's Sabovet. So you have to play Zenrui, Blind Scourge, Dominant Will. That's bricky. But I put in a shit ton of 2-drops in Portal Guardian, you know? And come to steal Mech technology. Hello, Bald Eagle. Long time no see. Okay, I think we lost. It's opening Gambit, right, in this version? Yes. So this spelling doesn't do anything. I think we lost because our hand is too ass and he already has Mech, basically. We do have Shroud for Mech, but I think we're just gonna get pounded by these 3 trees. Why can't I get a First Wish or a Primus? I have 6 total. That's smart to spread it. If he had buffed this again, I could kill it with a Shroud. I technically still can, but I don't think I can really afford to. All these cards are bricks. Honestly, I think I would rather have 2 rushes and 2 shrouds than a third wish, because I'm not going to be able to play this. That would be nice if there was something to steal. I guess we just shroud and Rush's Curse to clear the board, which is very garbo. Do I want him to stay? No, I want him to get locked up next to the wall, right? If he wants to punch the shroud. This is now the other shroud I have in my hand is the only other one in my deck, by the way. Actually, like this, he has to go behind my back. Is that good for me? No, then he can start playing around Star's Fury. I have a 1-off Fury. I don't want him to walk to this side of the board. I'm basically already dead. Because he played minions and I didn't, even though I have a shit on. I did have a Mystic and a Jaxi, but... yeah, these were the cards I wanted. I don't know, in my last few streams of playing Duelyst, I felt like... I didn't really get cocked by draws, so I think the deck is just bad. I think the deck is just bad because, yeah, there were not that many games where I felt like I lost 2 draws. There were some, of course, but they were equal to the amount of times the opponent lost because they drew bad, you know? Yeah, I did build this in 5 minutes, but the reason why it's getting garbo at the moment is because I'm not drawing minions, even though I have 24. And only 2 of them are late game. I have 22 early game minions. It is Sabovet, indeed. I thought it would be a fun deck to play, but so far it doesn't feel that fun. Okay, that's something I want to steal, but he backlines it, unfortunately. I can't steal that. I'm already a bit low. So I can't really push forward, I think. Yeah, we have to play these 2 cards. How much mech progress? He's already very high. I kind of don't want to play this because I might need this to reach the Mechasaur so that I can actually shroud it. I wish I could Zenbui that. So we could also play these 2, but, you know, Pyro just dies to this. It's garbo. I do need some pressure on his face, but... I don't know, does the new Mechasaur have airdrop? Can you put it anywhere on the board? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm a bit too low to not play around Fury stuff. I know he doesn't have 7 mana yet, but... I don't want this to be in range of the Shroud. You know, him going to punch that is scary for him because of Third Wish. Is Mechasaur spell immune? Because if it's not, I could maybe steal it if I get Blind Scorch on the replays. I don't remember all the mechanics of Mechasaur in this game because I know it was very different, right? Yeah, I don't really remember how mech works in this game. Didn't see it in too long of a time and I don't play much Duelyst. Molotov by for not understanding how to play Vet. Mate, you've seen it. I have not drawn minions. I can't be aggressive. Oh yeah, the Mechasaur. What? I totally forgot that the general becomes Mechasaur. I actually forgot that. Obviously I can't steal him. I literally forgot that. Hey Lamau, but I don't have room to play that now. I can't even steal anything, so we're gonna have to... On this it's kind of better. Because then it trades with the Shroud effectively. This always happens. We could buff this again, I suppose, if we stay out of range of this. Then it will be annoying for the chassis. Giving this an attack could also be nice, but... Maybe we should just trade into the chassis. Yeah, otherwise he can eat it. I mean, I don't have spells that can target the general, but... No, it's... Yeah, I should probably get rid of that thing instead. If he eats a Cannon of Mech, I lose because I don't have more Shrouds. But maybe I can kill him. I do have the right cards now to kill him, actually. Problem is, I'm probably not gonna have minions. Okay, we're just dead. Right? Yes. I don't know, I felt like I lost 2 draws those 2 games. Like, he got a super early mech. I got no minions in the mid game. Complete hand, ass hand, and against Lionar I would have just won if the Russias didn't come 1 turn too late. Pretty sure this deck is ass. I'm just deleting it. So yeah, I can go to sleep now, but... Just to neglect your responsibility for video games. Yeah, I'm actually considering playing more instead of going to sleep. Obviously we can't play in a tournament anymore, but... For people that just tuned in, I built this deck to kill time because I got the first round bye. I kind of want to test this. But, I don't know, maybe I should just go to sleep. Yeah, stealing general. I literally forgot that you become mech in this version of the game. Can you see the big boy mech in deck screen? No, I don't really remember all the mechanics. So it's opening gambit. You can eat your mech for how much mana? I don't remember. I literally don't remember how mech works. Was remain a Songhai player at heart. I did start as a Songhai player, that's true. I only played Songhai in my first year or something of Duelyst. Also because back then you couldn't really play more than 1 faction unless you dropped money on the game. Because for some reason in the alpha playtest they didn't allow you to test cards. It was kind of weird. Unless you drop money, then you could test cards, but yeah, I didn't drop any money on it. Back then. I did drop money on the Kickstarter in Duelyst too. Oh, I forgot the GG. Oh shit, Rosebud. Who is this player? Beating Abra is not easy. I don't know who this is. Who's Rosebud? Does someone know? Because when I look at this bracket, the player I would be most scared of is Abra. On paper, he's the strongest player. Well, Coates is also very good. And I know there are some other players that are good, but I mean, to me, Abra and Coates stand out. Oh, and he also beat Coates, so this Rosebud is a good player. I assume. But yeah, I have no clue who this is. Does someone know, chat? You know, it's not the first time that I brought Sabovet to a tournament and lost immediately. Got out of the tournament immediately. It's also a deck I haven't played much, but I'm also pretty sure the deck I built was just Garbo. At least it drew like Garbo, but I mean, I played 2 games, so it's possible I got unlucky. I do feel like I got unlucky. Because again, first game, the fucking Russia's Curse was annoying. Not only because it would have given us lethal, the Russia's Curse we got one turn too late, but also because we basically lost to Regalia that game. So it was double Russia's Curse problem. And the worst part is I kept Russia's Curse in my hand for a long time. The only one that I got. And I did play that when he played his first Regalia, of course. And then yeah, did the game against Mech. He got Mech on like 6 mana. And he got Mech on 6. And we had no minions. We played 2 2-drops in the first 4 turns. Actually, we need this. And this is a good opening hand to keep it with, because we have minions. So yeah, we play one more game at least. Because Macer is here. I think we can open mid-tile, because we, yeah, that's nice for Night Sorrow Reach, and because we can just drop a 1-drop in a tile and then banish on something anyway. I think we should just Night Sorrow that probably. We could also banish it, set up a Heartseeker. That's the question. Do we set up a Heartseeker or Night Sorrow it? Macer's too good to play into Grasp. We'll replace that. I would keep it if I have a lure, but I don't have a lure, so... Heartseeker is pretty annoying. But I don't know what he plays in his deck, right? That's the thing, I don't know what he plays. So maybe I need this for a big minion. Yeah, maybe he plays Arc, and he sometimes played that in Sabovet, I remember. So maybe I should just Night Sorrow it. Rosebud is Timmy? Oh, that's why. I remember Timmy got very good in Duelyst 2 later. It's one of those players that wasn't that great in the beginning and then really improved the shit on. Okay, thanks Bastion. I kind of needed that because my hand is getting ass. So far I drew well, but this 5-mana turn could be bad without the Bastion draw that I just got. It could still be bad if I don't get a 2-drop from this. Or Spectre Blade is also a 2-drop. Oh, he plays Siphon, then it's not Zoo. He always plays Shroud in Zoo, kind of that. And I think this would be Zemruid if he played Sabo, so I'm not sure what he is. Oh shit, I'm getting Grasp value against Macer, maybe? That's new. I do have to give him a Heartseeker, but it's better than having a 3-3 Pyro live. I could also do that. That clears board. There's just one little problem. He could play Arca next turn. And it's hard to get Grasp value against Macer. So I'll just give him a Heartseeker. You know, we can just kill the Heartseeker with his Breath. And the Breath will be cheaper because of this Dispelled Mini-Jacks. Which we therefore should definitely keep on the board. Let's see what we draw first. Oh, nice. Maybe we just lock him in. It will be a bit harder to play around Fury if we do that though. But yeah, I think the Heartseeker is not a big of a deal, and Archon could be. And like I said, it's hard to get any kind of grasp value against Macer. So I think that was worth playing there. There we go, there's Arcan. Thank fuck I didn't play my Breath. I can remove it for very cheap, right? This becomes 3 mana if I play the Bastion. I mean, if I play this first, I can play it a 1-drop potentially that I could draw off Bastion. We actually got it. I could play this first as well, but then it dies. Maybe that's not a bad thing. If I play this, this becomes 2 mana, and then we still have mana left over. I mean, it does amp my Shadow Creep if I kill this off, but I would rather have the 2 damage on board. I'm just gonna replace this, I think, because I need to find more removal. Because this doesn't kill Arcan yet, and I also can't play it next turn if he plays Arcan again. Man, imagine if I just played Creep instead of Sabovet. It's clearly a better deck. Actually, this is a cool play, putting the Crawler here. Because then he has to walk onto the Creep to hit it. Oh, nice, we got a new Breath. There we go, there is $1 Arcan. That is a very big boy. But I'll just Breath Gloom it, right? Maybe I should have put the Creep Tile somewhere else. I didn't really think about that. About where to put the Creep Tile. I just played my cards. Man, imagine if I played this deck instead of fucking Sabovet. Okay, maybe the game is not over yet. Apparently no. He's hitting me in the face. That makes me a bit scared actually, because I feel like he can't do... Oh, because he has a big board now. Is he dead anyway? 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 2 off. This is the same damage. I think the intelligent play is to just play safe here. And I think that also means we don't replace, so that we can remove his board. We ran all of this into his face, we Nova this, and then next turn he dies to Nova, right? 6, 10, and we do 4 here, yeah. I force him to have a heal that is not Aymara. Oh, wait, what? I hope this didn't move now. Okay, it didn't. The question is, if I hit him in the face, I'm a bit scared I could die to random bullshit. Don't know if that's really possible, but I don't know. I feel like there's no reason not to play safe here, right? He does have a minion on board after all, so... I could die actually to double Rush's Third Wish. Right? No, because the Jaxi can't fucking hit me. I'm retarded. I could have died to triple Rush's Third Wish though. This does... Okay, he has another Mystic, so I probably don't have lethal still. That's the last Archon, by the way, so thank fuck I kept a Banishing. This is 4, 5, 6, 10. Yeah, I'm 2 off again because I didn't hit him in the face last turn. So that's my own fault that I can't kill him here, but it's also fine. Actually, let's replace one of these. Replace last. I should have swapped these because of Fury, but doesn't really matter if he gets one spawn here. I don't think that could matter. Crimson Cocculus. maybe Mazer can still win, but he would have to play Amaris or something, I think. Because he's out of Archons. I don't really know what his deck is, but I'm pretty sure I played against this before. He played an Archon Oculus deck before. Ref this would be nice. You know, I would have just won if I hadn't played so safe. Because I was too off lethal when I decided to run away from him instead of punching. I guess I don't know how to play Abyss. I do indeed almost never play them. I also didn't expect him to have so much healing. That's actually a good answer to Rev. Because then he also doesn't take damage. So, he does play Sabo. It is Sabo. I might have to Nova defensively. Maybe. I don't really want to rev because he plays Sabo. This does a 10 damage nuke. I could force him to have healing. I should probably replace something then. I need lethal. I need the last Nova. But I'm not sure how I lose if I keep this hand. Maybe replace this, but it can be useful soon to deal with this because my thing will not have many charges. Maybe just this. Yeah, let's just nuke him. Because yeah, now I force him to have healing again. And again, it can't be Aymara. I don't think he has much healing left. I've definitely seen some Mystics and Rejuves. This is also some damage. Another Coculus. That must be the last, right? So yeah, this is a pretty good grasp. Can't kill this potentially if I grasp here, which I want to do. I could just play grasp and rev, I guess. Then I do have to do this grasp play for... Ooh, I'm actually not sure if it works, because the Jaxi might pump this thing. I don't know how that works. Yeah, that's risky. I'm actually gonna replace this now. Okay, in that case, we'll just... What am I doing? I think I fucked up. I think it's too late. I probably win anyway, but I completely burgered this turn. I just completely blanked. I had a good play in mind, but then I just didn't do it, and I started to rope and... that was not what I wanted to do. Need to sleep after this. But yeah, probably win anyway because Abyss is brain dead. Then I have another rev. But yeah, that was obviously a completely wrong play. Okay, he loses because he can't play Rejuve anymore. Actually, if he has another Mystic, he could still win. If that's his last card. Okay, no, yeah. Outskilled. Man, I didn't even play properly. I made at least 2 misplays the last turn and the other turn where I didn't go face and instead ran away. And I won anyway. Like, Abyss is just brain dead compared to Sabovet. And that's probably why I did so bad in the tournament too, besides the bad draws. I just didn't play the deck properly, I'm sure. And if I had played a no-skill deck, like Creep, then maybe I did better. But it's fine, because now at least we can go to sleep at a normal time. I guess I will reply to chat before I go. This is Richard Sim. Winners finals is Kieran and Timmy. You can guess who is who. Kieran? Oh. Yeah, I was like, I don't know who PTR is. And I asked, who is he? And nobody replied, but it's Kieran. Yeah, Kieran also... Kieran is actually just like Timmy. That in the first year or something of Duelyst 2 was kind of like, you know, S rank, but who cares kind of player. And then later they just started winning everything. They both really put in the work to get good. I need to play this game more if I want to not suck so much. And I am having fun playing this game. I kind of want to play more, but it's just too late. Abra is still going in the losers bracket. Sawi, Andreos, Yaku, Shattered Glass, Freezard. Okay. Yeah, now that I know the PTR is Kieran, my money is still on Timmy, Kieran, or Abra. Anyway, that was fun. Do we play one more game? Okay, one more game. We play against Decoy. We play Decoy against Decoy. Oh shit, he's also playing Vet. I assume it's Face Monkey. Yeah, this is very good against early game Vet, but I also need a 2-drop. I also need this for Pyro. But I just can't keep this in my opening hand. I have no play. You know, let's just see what happens if we... No, it's against Decoy. We can't have a passive hand. Nice. Fucking hell. I have a lot of 2-drops, by the way. But I fucking wish I kept the Night Sorrow lure at this point. Oh shit. Now I don't know if it's Artifact or Face Monkey. Because you can play this in Face Monkey. Okay, thank fuck, we got saved a bit here. What is a good opener here? Oh yeah, of course you do the 2+1 thing. So that you feather all mana tiles. Did I play Blood Tears in this list? I don't remember. Because they would definitely be nice against Staff of Ykir. Is Void Pulse still a card in this version of Duelyst? Or did it get deleted? Boner Swarm. Classic Decoy. Probably play Bastion first. And then replay so that you don't get the same grass back. Maybe we just decoy. I think that makes sense. I mean, playing this kind of sucks because of Russia's, but... We could also block this tile from him. Then we don't put the Raidling into his face, though. But maybe that's fine. I don't think I really care about Fury, do I? Actually, if he goes to take the tile, he can't hit me in the face, so I don't care about that tile. Let's ping the artifact away. Obviously I punch because this will probably get insta-removed. The reason I play it is because I'm against decoy, so I need to phase race him. Or out-sustain, right? But I'm not getting any rejuves in my hand, so I can't out-sustain him at the moment. And if he doesn't have Russias, then him going phase with his phase is, you know, less favorable for him. He takes 2 more damage. My hand is kind of ass now because this kind of deck probably doesn't play minions. And then Grasp and Birth don't do much. Put him in a Vajikaji. What is a Vajikaji? You could walk behind the 1-1 so he couldn't hit you without clearing the 1-1, so I kept the 1-1 alive. I have 3 minutes delay, so I have no clue what we're talking about now. But if you were talking about the game against Macer, I'm sure you're correct, because I made a lot of misplays that game and won anyway, because Vet versus Abyss. Tears. Attack and Blast. Only 1 attack, right? What is this card nowadays? Yeah, +1 attack and Blast. Oh shit, his artifact got repaired, that's annoying. Actually, now Night Sorrow Grasp does something. Nice. And Toon is here so that I block the tile away from him. Let's not allow him to repair his artifact again. Let's just remove it. He's lower than me now, and I got the card I needed. This is exactly what I want before 7 mana on 6. This plus a 2-drop or something. Especially because I'm kind of low. Because we're playing against Decoy. But yeah, he's lower. This is actually very slow out of hand damage. Revenant will be better. So obviously gonna replace Birth. You know, the Bastion can really help us here with the Birth. We will be able to play these 2 cards. If he plays something we can't deal with. But that's probably not gonna happen. Decoy usually doesn't play much board. Or at least not board that you need to play removal spells for. Except AoE, I guess. Does Ghost Driver still play this game? I'm not talking about Origins, but the older version. Because he was really winning everything. Oh yeah, that's a really cool new card that I forgot exists. You can reactivate yourself a bunch whenever it's counterattacked by a minion. Oh shit, he's buying time. And now I can't remove this with a Birth. That's fine with me though, now it's extra fine. I want to get out of blast range. This color is really nice actually to power up my Nova. I moved to up to be out of blast range and then actually I died to 3 Fruit-ish pretty much, but he has 6 mana, so who cares. I can afford to do this for 1 turn. Next turn I can't though. Also I wouldn't be dead to it, I will be on 1 HP. You like the Wajikaji, Macer? He's hitting my Bastion, that's weird. I guess he's gonna airdrop some minions near my face. No, he's trying to live. Blade of Hexing. That means he's dead, right? No, because he only takes one damage. So we could also just play 2 minions near his face. I probably want to keep this because this allows me more burst. Well, this plus... If he has a minion next to him, then it probably dies to Nova anyway, so I don't need breath. So I could just go phase here, but I don't actually have a finisher after that, so... I'll play these 2 minions instead. I don't think I need to interact with him. I don't think I need to get near him. Because I play Nova deck. So I think I can just play extremely safe. Which almost lost me the game against Mazer, doing this kind of play, but... Oh shit. Blast. I mean, he can't do too much damage this turn, I'm pretty sure. Nah, that's okay, that's just 8. Just 8. Yeah, you're useless. Yeah, I can't... I mean, I could play safe by playing a Mystic, but I'm pretty sure that's a losing kind of play safe. Because then I don't have lethal next turn. I have to play Rev now instead of Nova because... you know, I can't... I don't know what my reasoning is. I forgot. Okay, now we just have to hope we live. I think he can only kill us if he has the last Aurora's Tears. He has 1 more in the deck. And that alone is not enough anyway. So yeah, I think we need to be unlucky to lose here. He needs less Aurora's Tears and 4 more damage on 3 cards because Tears would be one of them. He can't Maelstrom either, it's 8 mana. Oh shit, he actually has the last tears. I think we're gonna die. Okay, we did not die, but very close. We almost got unlucky, but in the end we got a bit more lucky. So where can I find this version of the game, by the way? I will post it in chat for you. Oh, Mesa just did it. Okay, 1 more. After this I am actually going to sleep though. But the thing is, the game is fun. That's the problem here. Okay, we're keeping this because we now know he plays artifacts. My deck actually doesn't deal that well with artifacts. I don't think we have blocked here. I haven't seen it. I also keep this because we have a super strong opener, turn 1 Gloom Chaser. Then you can get all the mana tiles. And that in combination with a draw card and this card, yeah, it can be very strong. You can have a turn 2 win basically sometimes. I felt like this hand was just perfect. No reason to replace. Tempo Shroud feels good, man. Is that a Russia's? Okay, I'm very happy with that. That's a very low value Russia's. Makes sense that he does it though, otherwise I have all the mana. He plays Bone Swarm, so let's put Bastion next to me and not the other minions. No, I don't want to kill my entire own board, and he doesn't really play threatening minions. So yeah, no Bone Swarm for you. And also no Mana Tile for him, unless he wastes a Russia's, but that will be a really big waste. He can only hit the Bastion with that Russia's. And then he has only 1 Russia's left in the deck, that will be amazing. Although I don't think he plays Third Wish in his deck, so maybe Russia's is not that scary actually. Like not that valuable in his deck. Okay, that's a prime assassin target. And if I walk 2 down, I also can't get blasted by him. Well, technically I can, because he can play another tracer with tears, but that's whatever. This is nice to play before Nova comes out. I don't think I need lure against this deck. He doesn't seem to play Pyro. Photophore doesn't realize how blast works is kind of infuriating. Yes, I keep forgetting that you can diagonally blast, yes. Or is that not what you're talking about? I mean, I definitely always forget. Oh, he does play lure targets. Fortunately, I got another Night Sorrow. I didn't expect this card to come out. I don't think he plays real minions. Yeah, I don't think I need to interact with him, right? No, he can't blast me without a tracer. But yeah, we're talking about diagonal blast mace or just normal. Because I'm pretty sure Decoy and I were on the same line here, so I couldn't get out of blast unless I put a minion below his ass. But I couldn't really do that unless I just don't hit the 2/6, I guess. I guess I could have killed the 2/6 with my older minions and sent the Revenant face. That was probably the better play. Yes, I'm replacing the grass because triple Nova, you know. Okay, we have a weak turn now, but after that, he dies. Nice, 6 mana Gloom Chaser. But we do have a nice hand now, I guess. It would actually be nice to have Grasp on 8 mana to play it with a Nova or a Rev. Maybe I should have replaced the Nova. But I didn't have the Rev yet, so... And I was like, you know, triple Nova, I can just AFK kill him. Pretty sure Artifact is pretty garbo. Is he dead? Nope. Here he can't blast me. He can do 10 damage with Fury combo, but then he's dead if he does that. There's the tears. He needs a Tracer to be able to hit me at all, and you know, Artifact is no longer that bursty. So I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, of course you can kill that for free, but don't really care. Oh shit. I can't... No, I can block Blast if I play Revenant, but the thing is the Revenant just dies, so I can't really do that. Here he can diagonally blast me, but yeah, I think I can't play around tears here. Because if I stay here to have a diagonal blocker, he can just blast me here. If I go here, he diagonally blasts me here. I guess if I'm there and he diagonally blasts me, he dies to Nova, but he always dies to Nova anyway. Like, it doesn't matter what I do here, right? I just win. I don't think Artifact has to burst anymore. Well, maybe if he plays Maelstrom, and then I made the correct play here, going into the corner, because then it takes longer for him to reach me. Actually, he can't hit me. He has 2 health. Cat interacted with Decoy. How does it feel to be decoyed? PM Crawler. Man, imagine if I had just played Creep in a tournament. This deck is brain dead. I also built this super fast, just as fast as the Subovet that I deleted after the tournament. Yeah, there's no blood here in this list, and also no Shroud, and it looks like I don't need it. This deck seems a lot better than the Subovet because look, I won 3 out of 3 with it. Also against Subovet. Yes, I am. Bro, you can block blast, it only hit 1. I also forget about that all the time. Mate, this game is completely different from the Duelyst I've played for years. You know, the CPG version and Duelyst 2. Blast never was like that, and Mech, and I have a lot of different Duelysts in my brain. But yes, thanks for reminding me. You just put a minion in front of your face. That's why Pyro has 2 health nowadays. It's actually balanced. So for other people new to Origins, because yes, I'm new to Origins, how Blast works in this game, you can blast diagonally, but you only hit the first target in the blast line, and you don't hit multiple things, you know? You only hit one thing. So if you put anything in front of you, you can never be blasted. So Blast is not that strong anymore. It's not... Pyro is still a legit card, but I feel like Scarab is really meh now. I'd probably rather play Dancing Blades or Zenrui. What other 5 drops do you have? Well, a bunch of memes. Yeah, it's literally just Zenrui or Dancing Blades. The rest is garbage. I mean, this is a legit card in a Golem deck, but Golem of Vitruvian, lol. And you know, this is a Golem. This is a Bright Moss Golem with Blast, so... Need more aim labs. Nice meme. Anyway, thanks for watching. It was fun. I wish it wasn't so late, then I would just play more against Decoy and Macer. But yeah, I need to sleep. So thanks for watching and bye. Maybe I stream tomorrow, not sure. I do want to play more of this Duelyst. It's actually fun, you know? I did get a little bit salty today because I got shit draws in the tournament, but I'm pretty sure the deck was just bad. And it's not like I played optimally either, you know? So yeah, maybe more tomorrow. Bye!